When a school fails, we blame administrators. When a war fails, we blame generals. When a country fails, we blame its leaders. If this earthly system that you conceived of and ultimately created has failed so badly that you have no other option but to destroy it with fire, how is it our fault? Why do you blame your failed creation?
We blame the leaders of whatever thing if the whatever it is fails. Unless everybody rejects the leader, right? If there's a mutiny, you don't go like, man, that captain was a poor leader. Look at all this stuff they're doing. You go, everyone rejected him and kicked him out. And that's essentially what we've done. And then given the option to not do that, when we choose to follow God, when we do turn to him and receive salvation from him, that's a glorious thing. And it's truly a free will, not that he forced us into it. He's not forcing you to do this. You're free to reject him. But then don't turn around and be like, and the way I set this up is a total failure. No, God set us up for righteousness and we continually reject it, but we have the free will to do so. And he gives us ways to engage with him, and you're rejecting all those things and then going like, why did you even give me a way to do this if I'm just going to do it? Just because you have the freedom to do it doesn't make it right when you do it. And if you don't have the freedom to do it, then it doesn't mean anything when you choose not to. Just like going back to the idea of, why did you allow for people to hurt each other? If you have the opportunity and you choose not to abuse the way things are created and not to apply that in a way that damages somebody else, it actually becomes this, these beautiful acts of love and kindness and grace and mercy when you have an opportunity and maybe even motivation to seek out revenge or take out mete out punishment, and then you choose not to. When you choose to make a different way, that's gracious. That's seen and understood as good by everybody else. Why won't you accept that that's also the case with God when he goes, I made you for better than this. You keep choosing not to do it. Here's a way out of the penalty for all of this. Just turn back to me. And you're like, nah, I don't like that. That seems mean. Why didn't you just make it not that? Well, it has to be something. The existence exists. You don't like the way it's set up, but that doesn't mean that God doesn't exist. You don't like the implications that you might have to answer for your choices, but that doesn't mean you don't have to do that. And that's whether you believe in God or not, you face that in the real world all the time. There are consequences to our actions. That's something that reality puts in your face all the time. That's not something you can just get away from and deny that is how stuff works. That's how the universe is set up.
And if you really wanted me to believe that you exist,